afternoon, everyone. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
How was your
My day is going on really well, my dear. All right. I hope all of you are ready with your English literature textbook part 2. Please make sure about it. Yes, very good. Today we are going to start with a new lesson. A new lesson. That is lesson number 12. For the same, I want all of you to be on page number 23. 23. You can see the title page on page number 23. Did everybody get page number 23 of the textbook? Yes. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. The title of lesson number 12 is A Good Play. A good play. So let us start understanding the meaning of the word play. What do you understand by the term play? What is it? Renfred is ready with the answer. Come on, my dear.
a show?
A show. Can you speak a little more precisely about it?
We can do it by ourselves and not like in television. No directors and all.
Good. That means you want to say that a play is something which is done as per a person's imagination. Are you trying to say it that way?
No,
You said no, ourselves.
we can see it in reality.
Okay. Can you speak a little more about it? What you're trying to say?
And we can.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's all about a good show that we do. And I don't know anymore.
Okay, fine. Anyway, very good effort. You have tried to speak quite well. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome. Let me share the screen once again. Okay. The word play is used for different aspects. Sometimes we perform dramas and all, right? Drama. Yes. For that also the word play is used. That is enacting something. And then you all are children. Don't you love to play around?
Yes.
Play, yes. The word play is used for different kinds of games. Different kinds of games. And out of all these games that we play, there are many types, right?
Yes.
Who can tell me some types? Yes, Ivan, unmute your device. Renfred, please wait.
Football.
No, those are names of games. I'm asking you, there are different kinds of types. I want you to speak about those types, not names. I don't want examples now.
Okay.
What are the different kinds? We did one exercise based on this topic in the previous session, remember? What is that topic? Yes, come on. Everybody should think.
Finding the man cub?
No, my dear. Games. We did the last exercise, workbook exercise that we have done is based on one particular type of games. What is it?
Golf.
Which is played outside the door or outside. What are those games called?
Frisbee.
I think Ivan was not there for that particular class. Did you watch the recorded session?
Yes, I watched.
Yeah, what was it? What was it about? Think.
Hiking.
What kind of games were they? He was not there. That is why he is not able to answer.
Coco, are you saying Coco?
Yes, yes. What kind of games are they? There is a particular word for those games which are played outside. Come on, think. Others are raising hand. Let me give chance to them. Yes, Heralyn, unmute. Heralyn is raising both his hands. Good.
Outdoor games.
Outdoor games. Yes, very good. Games that are played outside are called outdoor games. We have done that exercise, right? In the previous session? Yes.
I don't know what are you thinking to say. I wish.
Sorry?
I didn't know what are you saying and like that.
That is what I said. You were not there in the previous session. Maybe that is the reason you are not able to give the answer. Okay, it's fine, Ivan, no problem. You watch the recorded session, then you will get a clear idea about it. All right.
Okay, ma'am. There is
Yeah.
indoor also, indoor games.
Yes. The title of this lesson is A Good Play. And in this particular lesson, the word play is used for a kind of game which is done as per the imagination of the players. All those who are playing the game are imagining. And according to their imagination, they are playing this game. That is why it is mentioned here, a good play. A good play. Let us see what this poem is all about. But before going ahead with the poem, I want to introduce you to the poet. So first, Sahirish, unmute your device and tell me who is a poet? Who is called a poet?
R.L. Stevenson.
I did not ask you who is the poet of this poem. I asked you who is called a poet.
The person who have written the story is
Yes, a person who writes poems, not just this particular poem, any particular poem. A person who writes poems is called a poet. A person who writes poems is called a poet. Is it clear to everyone? Yes? Okay. So the poet, the person who has written this particular poem titled A Good Play is Robert Louis Stevenson. Did everybody see the name? R.L. Stevenson below the poem? Did you see the name? This is the name of the poet. Who is the person? R stands for Robert, L stands for Louis, and Stevenson is his last name. So next time, if I show you this photo of the individual, of this person, will you be able to tell me the name? Yes? Aradhya, unmute. What is the name of the poet?
Robert Louis
Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay. Okay, good. Aradhya. Thank you. I want Miva, unmute your device and read the first stanza of the poem.
Okay, ma'am. We build a ship upon the stairs, all made of the back bedroom chairs, and filled it full of
Sofa pillows
to go
a sailing.
sailing on the
billows.
below.
Okay. Now, as I have already told you, this poem is about children playing a game according to or as per their imagination. The children have a desire here. The children have a desire. They want to do something. What is it? They want to go sailing. What do they want to do? They want to go sailing. What is sailing? What is sailing? I'm happy to see your eagerness to answer. Good. Many students have not switched on the camera. Mahadevan, Nived, Adidev CN, Adidev Nair, Johan, Gizil. I will not be able to mark your attendance unless and until you switch on the cameras. Okay. Who can tell me what is sailing? Miva and Mivon are fighting to answer. Okay, fine, Mivon. Try. Yes, Mivon.
Float on a water.
Yes, very good. To sail means to float on water. To sail means to float on water. We all know boats sail on the rivers and ships sail in the seas. Do you remember? Boats sail on the rivers and ships sail on the seas. So what is sail? The act of sailing means to float on the surface of water. Okay. Have you ever traveled on a boat or a ship? Yes, yes. How was the experience? Did you go under the water or you were just traveling over it? Over it, right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me give somebody a chance to speak about it. Yes, Emmanuel. Unmute. Try unmute.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, try.
I was traveling a big boat in a big boat.
Hmm.
When
I have traveled. It's past tense, right?
Yes,
Yeah. I have traveled on a big boat.
I have traveled on a big boat when I was 5 years old.
Okay. So do you remember it still now?
Yes,
Yes, good. Come on, share your experience.
I was sitting in the front.
You were sitting inside.
Yes,
Okay. What all did you see at that time? I wonder if he really remembers. Do you remember anything, Emmanuel?
then I don't remember anything.
Oh, okay, okay. He remembers only that he was sitting inside. Okay, good, good. Arjun, yes. Come on, share your experience.
I go under the water.
You have gone under the water, not I go. I have gone under the water. How, when, where? Come on. Yeah, yes, Arjun.
We cannot see anything in the water.
Sorry?
We cannot see anything in under the water.
Where have you gone? Where have you faced this experience? Got this experience? Tell me that.
Ma'am,
Sorry?
my house.
Near your house. Okay, that means you know swimming, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, okay, good, good.
Ma'am, school has swimming pool.
Yes, definitely.
I see it. I see it.
So you can, when you start coming to school, you can learn swimming in a better way there. Okay?
I also come in the school.
Okay, good, good. Thank you for sharing, Arjun. Yes, Renfred, come on. Share your experience. I saw you jumping with raised hands there. Yes, unmute.
I was riding on a ferry.
You have traveled on a ferry.
Yes.
Okay. Then how was your experience?
It was great.
It was great. What all did you get to see there?
I saw seas. I saw the sea,
Hmm?
and I saw a bit more ferries going.
Traveling on the
Yes,
water,
the
right?
opposite
Moving on the
side.
water,
Yes, on the opposite side.
the opposite side. Okay. At which place was that?
I'm not sure, but I know it's in Ernakulam.
Okay. Yes, yes. I know. Okay. Fine, fine. Yes. Thank you, Renfred. Yes,
Thank you,
Ivan
ma'am.
wants to say something. Come on, Ivan.
Ma'am, one
Hmm.
time I go on the metro.
Sorry?
One time I go on the metro.
I have been on a
I have been on a metro.
metro train.
Yes.
Ivan, we are talking about sailing.
Oh, sailing.
Yes.
I was,
Okay, no problem. So have you ever been sailing?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then
Ma'am, I was small. I go on a boat on the river.
I went on a boat.
Yes, on the big river. Big.
Oh, okay, okay. So do you remember anything about that experience? No,
was
you
sick.
may not, right?
Yes, I know the experience.
Yeah. So come on. Would you like to share some of it with us?
I saw the coral reefs, everything.
You saw the beach.
Ma'am, I saw the monkeys here. There was a forest here.
Okay, here.
And
And?
I saw monkeys, cool monkeys.
Okay. Did you see anything in the water? That is what I want to hear.
I saw a fish, a cool looking fish.
A cool looking fish. Oh, that's good.
This size of a blue fish.
Okay, okay. Blue fish.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That is something new. Okay,
And-
good, good. Thank you for sharing, Ivan. Good.
It was under our boat.
It was under your boat.
Yes.
Oh, that is why you could see it from very close, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. Thank you, Ivan. Good. Yeah, Nived wants to say something. Come on, Nived. Come on, make it fast now.
Ma'am, I
Yeah.
go.
I went. Past tense.
I went
Mm.
the field in water.
Hmm.
I come in
Hmm.
field water.
I came.
I came.
Hmm.
I
Came.
I came
Hmm.
water in field. I to swim.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, when the water came to the field, you went there and you saw some fish. Are you trying to say that?
Yes,
Okay. Oh,
a
uh,
tree boat. Tree boat.
tree boat.
The banana boat. Banana
Oh.
tree boat.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's something different. Okay, fine. But yeah, thank you for sharing, Nived. Anyway, we are speaking about sailing. And sailing is an activity which is done in the water bodies, right? Using the water bodies. For example, the small water vehicles, water transport vehicles like the boats, they sail on the rivers, and the large water transport vehicles like the ships sail on the seas. Emmanuel, wait now. We will discuss later now. Okay, now listen here. All of you listen here. In this particular poem, this is about two children who are imagining that they are sailing. They are small children, so only if their parents take them, they can go. Otherwise, they will not be able to go according to their own wishes, right? So these children wanted to go sailing, but due to some reasons, their parents were not able to take them. So they started imagining. They wanted to go sailing, and so according to their imagination, they built a ship. They built a ship. Where? They are little children staying in the house. So they built a ship upon the stairs of their own house. Where did they build a ship? They built a ship upon the stairs of their house. And what did they make use of to build the ship? All made of the back bedroom chairs. Okay. The children took the chairs which were kept in the back bedroom of their house, and they made use of all those chairs to build their ship. Do you remember where did the children build the ship? They built it on the stairs, upon the stairs. And now they need to fill up the ship, right? If only they keep the chairs, would it give the feeling of a ship? No, not at all. So to fill their ship, they used sofa pillows. What did they make use of to fill the ship? Sofa pillows. Yes. And they did all this because they wanted to go a-sailing. A-sailing means an activity wherein people sail. Okay, an activity. A-sailing means an activity of sailing where people travel on boats or ships or other water transport vehicles. And where did they want to go sailing? On the billows. Billows. I want all of you to look at this picture. It is there in your textbook on the same page. Billows. Did you see the picture? Billows. B-I-L-L-O-W-S. What are they? Have a look at it carefully. B-I-L-L-O-W-S. Those who have understood what it is, give. Yes, Aisha, unmute. What do you understand by the term billows? Unmute. Aisha. What are billows?
I don't raise my hand.
Sorry?
I don't raise my hand.
It's okay, Aisha, no problem. I wanted to ask you this question. I did not, don't say don't. I did not raise my hand.
To go and sailing on the billows.
No. I want you to have a look at this image on page number 24 towards the left hand side of the page. I will share it once again. See this one? Aisha, tell me, what do you understand by this picture? What is it? What is being shown there?
Waters are.
Yes. You can see the moving water of the sea, right?
Yes.
Water is moving. See, moving. Very fast, very strong currents are there. What are they called? Do you know the word used for that?
Billows.
Billows, yes. Another simpler word is used, very commonly used word. We get to see them on the seas, in the seas. What are they called? I saw many others raising their hands. I have seen. Please wait. Yes, Aisha? What are they? Which we get to see in the seas. Don't know. Doesn't know, I think. Aisha doesn't know, I think. Right? No problem. Ayush, try. Tell me the word used for that.
Waves.
Waves. Yes. Very good. Waves. So billows. The word billows. B-I-L-L-O-W-S. Billows mean large waves.
Large waves.
Yes, large,
Ma'am?
very big, huge
Ma'am?
waves.
Ma'am,
Yes,
we used to surf.
you used to
Surf.
surf. Oh, surfing.
Yes.
Do you know to do that? Have you done it? Oh,
No.
very good. That's great. Where have you done it?
I did not done it, ma'am.
Sorry?
I did not done it.
I cannot hear you. It's raining heavily here.
I want to done that. I cannot done.
I'm sorry, Ayush. I cannot understand what you're saying. Anyway, it's okay. Good. I'm happy to hear that you have experienced it. Did you enjoy it? Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Fine, fine. Good. So, my dear students, billows means large waves. Billows are large waves. And Ayush spoke about surfing. That means it's a sport which is done on the waves. Am I right, Ayush? Yes, it's a pleasure to do that. Okay, anyway, let us continue. Agnel Gibbs, unmute and read the second stanza.
Yes, ma'am.
Read it.
We took care saw
Not a saw.
a saw
Hmm.
and
Several.
several nails and water is the
And water in the nursery pails.
pails.
Hmm.
And Tom said, "Let us so take an apple and a
Slice of cake.
cake."
Which
This
was
enough for Tom and me to go a
sailing, not a sailing. A sailing on
till tea.
till tea. Yes. Okay, Agnel. Good. You're trying to read well. Now, in the second stanza of the poem, we will try to understand about the different things that sailors need to carry with them or take with them when they go sailing. That is, travel on water. So, keeping all those things in mind, these children also are taking all these things. Are they really going for sailing? Are these children really going for sailing somewhere? No. Then where is all this sailing happening? Where is all this sailing happening? Let me ask one of you. Yes, Catherine, unmute. Try.
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom? No. In their
Mind.
in their imagination. All this play is happening only in the imagination of these children. They are going sailing only in their imagination, not in real life, but they want to experience it to the fullest. That is the reason they are carrying all these things, which the actual sailors or the real sailors do in real life. Okay, so to experience that, these children are also taking the necessary things. Now let us try to understand what all these children are going to take with them. We took a saw, S-A-W, saw. Have a look at this image on the side. Saw. It is a sharp instrument. Did you see the sharp blade? Generally, a saw is used for cutting down trees. Okay? Cutting trees. It is a sharp instrument which is used for cutting trees. And several nails. Several means many. Several means many. They took a saw and many nails. What are these? Pointed things which are used for fixing or repairing things. Pointed They are made of metal, which are used for fixing or repairing things. These are called nails. So what all did the children take with them? They took a saw, one saw and many nails. They also took water in the nursery pails. Nursery pails. These are nursery pails. That is small buckets which are used for playing.
Okay, ma'am.
Small buckets that are used for playing are called nursery pails. Understood, everyone? Okay, they took some water in the nursery pails. And Tom said, that means one of the child's name was Tom. And Tom said, let us also take an apple. An apple means how many apples? Only one apple, right? An apple and a slice of cake. And a slice of cake. A slice of cake means a piece of cake. See, whenever we are celebrating our birthdays, we cut the piece into, after celebrating, we cut the cake into pieces, right? So one particular piece of the cake is also called a slice of cake. Who all are feeling hungry after seeing this picture? Everybody is ready to eat it, right? Okay, good. So for Christmas, now Christmas is approaching, right? So let us all celebrate with a Christmas cake. And each one of you at that time will get a slice of cake. At that time, you must keep in mind that a piece of cake means a slice of cake. Got it, everyone? Yes, okay. So when you are eating, only when you are in class, that time only you must not remember. When you are eating a piece of cake, at that time also you must think that a piece of cake is also called a what? A slice of cake. Yes, very good, very good. Okay. Then Tom said, let us take an apple and a slice of cake or a piece of cake, which was enough for Tom and me to go a-sailing on till tea. So my dear students, these children plan to go sailing or plan to actually play sailing only till what time? Tea time. Only till tea time. So, till that time, what all did they take with them? I hope all of you have understood these two stanzas of the poem. Yes? So, who can tell me what all did the children take with them?
They took a slice of cake and an apple and some nursery pails.
They also took a saw and several nails. Yes. So, what all did the children take with them? They took a saw.
And a slice of cake.
Very good, very good. Yes, everybody has understood it. I am happy to get the answers from you.
Thank you.
So you must try to say it in order. They took a saw, several nails, then
An apple and a slice
an apple, a slice of cake.
And nursery pails.
and some
Yes. They did not take sofa pillows. Where did they build the ship? Where did they build the ship? Upon the stairs. Okay. What did they use to build the ship? What did they use to build the ship? Back bedroom. Stairs. Yes. And what did they use to fill the ship?
filled it full of sofa pillows.
Sofa pillows. Yes, very good. See, all these are different questions and every question has a specific answer. You must not go wrong there, right?
Okay.
I will twist and turn the questions and give it to you. So if you are thorough with it, then only you will be able to answer. So for that, you have to be very attentive in the classes. Okay? Yes?
With the face.
Okay.
He once had a
Did you enjoy, my dear ones?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Very good. Yes, Harish, what is that? A scenery.
Yeah, I
A-
drew it.
You drew it, yeah, I can see that. Beautiful. And you have done it very neatly. It's looking so neat. Good. Yes, thank you for sharing. My dear students, it is time for me to wind up the session here. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.